and he sells movies, and he really hustles. He's there, and he's going to help me be able to videotape this live while the teacher's doing it. He's coming on board real full force, and I was like, he caught me. He caught on to what I was saying. There are some people that are going to catch on, and some people that are not going to catch on right away. But I asked him, just come in, look, navigate, take your time, have fun with it, and then once you really see what's going to happen here, you'll thank me later. I'm not asking you for nothing because I don't want people to do that. Not now. You want to help me come up that mountain real quick? Go for it. Unlock me. Leave me loose, please. I'll show you.
Yep. This is going to be the place to do that.
Yeah. No, and I'm really following a coach that's a professional that does this all the time, and I'm thinking, for free, I'm having free classes, I'm having a coach, I'm doing international communications, I am navigating, helping people, doing business and personally, and this is a professional platform. Even though people may not get it right away, sure, the ones that come in, they want to help their kids learn free English and in another language. And today we had teachers just come in and they started just blabbering on. I was able to understand everything really clear, and you're good this, and I said, oh great, thank you, I appreciate that comment, because now I want to know that I'm reaching out to people not only here but at every level. And as long as I can continue to communicate from the little person that's in the field to the highest person that's up in the mountain, as long as I can communicate well through everybody, I'm good. I think so.
And Manny, we are live now, so that people are hearing this.
Yes.
What I really like when we start talking and I'm listening to what you're saying, you're talking about every single level. Like, you've looked at every single level already. You haven't just said, oh, teachers.
Yeah,
You've said little mug guy, financial guy, this guy. Every single person you talk to, you are mentioning Webtalk. Now, is every single person going to jump on board? Not at all. But guess what? They're going to hear it and they're going to listen. And when you can start showing them, and this is the beauty of it, is as this kind of grows and you can come back and show every single one of those people that you talk to, well, this is where I'm at now. Here's my dashboard. The last time I talked to you, this is what my dashboard looked like.
Wow.
Now look, this is how much I've made. These are how many people are following me. These are all the connections I've made. And you really, what's beautiful about the dashboard is you can just click on it. And I'm sure you know, but you can click on each month and it'll show you from the month before, any month, so that you can click on it and just show people, this is what happened my first month.
That's a perfect example. The first month, I've only been here for going on 3 weeks and maybe 3 days now. And the month before, I had barely started. So now that I've been on the first week, I've actually matched whatever I did last month in the last 3 weeks in 1 week. So I'm noticing that right there. And then I said, well, why am I going to stress on trying to let everybody know how I see it or how I visualize it? I need to continue being me on the platform and just seeing the possibilities of helping who I can help. Like I was mentioning, the gentleman with the mug, who's a teacher who's stuck in his little town and he cannot share that with anyone. And so we took the mug as a little joke, and I said, you're going to be able to have this mug because of the idea of being able to help them come in as a teacher, give their class, reach out to people, educate them for free, and then they're going to want to come and follow him. And he's going to be really happy that he's working from his little shop, his little school, where he does this for tourists when they come in to take a shot at learning how to make it by hand. So I've already been able to communicate with a friend there who's going to allow us to communicate with him to be able to do one of his classes. And I'm going to show him how we can go ahead and generate something for him. Now, my personal goal is to be able to help him maybe come up to a certain point where he's receiving something as in help. But he doesn't understand that once we start helping him, other people are going to support him. And then he's going to feel a lot more comfortable being able to help others and show his artistic, real traditional from a little town that is very well known for this artwork. So that's
awesome.
Yeah,
that's going to be really cool to showcase what you can do. Here, Manny, this is I'm jumping in to interrupt you, because what I want people to understand is I've been talking for a couple nights now, like during this week, of just kind of being frustrated with the fact that people are not taking advantage of being able to do things live in Webtalk. I don't know why people aren't posting their classes. I don't know why they're not doing the live, because we keep saying it over and over again. The live is what's going to get your information out there. So we just went live, correct?
Yes, we have. And here we
Okay.
are. We're live in
So,
your.
so it already says 1 share.
Great.
But if you click on it, it shows 3 names. This is already, if I refresh it, three shares. So in the last 5 minutes, 3 shares have happened.
Amazing.
Now, see, I don't care if someone shares this and puts it on their timeline or on their newsfeed and generates revenue from it. I don't care. Now, see, here's the thing that doesn't make sense to me. Our teachers are doing Zooms every day, and they're not recording it and pasting it and posting it. They're not doing lives through YouTube and having it in here. And as soon as the class is done, it's in here and here for life. Because people are going to, you know, John made a post and said that he's done 800 classes. And my response was this: where are the videos to show that? Not one. So if you wasted the time, and I'm saying, if you wasted the time doing 800 classes, it's a waste of your time not having those videos either recorded and put in here or lived and in here. Because now 800 times you could have put a video in to have people 5 years from now scrolling through and commenting and clicking and sharing and liking and commenting and clicking and sharing and liking and generating revenue and revenue and revenue and revenue. Now, Manny, I'm pretty sure what you're going to do is you're going to go out and you're going to start making these live classes and you're going to have them posted. So now everyone is going to see from the day Manny started his first class until 5 years from now, he's still posting classes. And when you go, oh man, I like this Manny guy, I like his class, I'm going to go through in every video. I'm going to look at his videos and then I'm going to comment, because I know as a student, all I got to do to support him, comment and like and share. Now, what's awesome is here's the other thing. Has anybody watched our video yet? Probably not. But they already shared. They already liked. They might not even know what we're talking about.
Right.
See, that's the thing, is if you record it and it's there, I might just go through all of your videos and just be a really nice student and be like, click, 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 click all the way through. And you're going to generate revenue with these particular videos for life. And I don't understand why people aren't doing it. Because here's the thing, when you do this stuff with this guy with his mug, okay, you're going to have multiple videos of him doing different things. People are going to come in and they're going to watch this, and this is history, this is culture, this is language, this is interaction, this is multiple things that you're doing with one person in a mug. And what's going to happen? People are going to watch those videos, and they're going to see, you know, and you know, like for my travel stuff, I put class number 1, class number 2, class number 3. You could have it titled as, you know, the mug guy number 1, or whatever you want to do with that. And then so people, when they see the mug guy number 4, they're going to say, wait a minute, there must be 1, 2, 3 in front of this. I got to go find those. And then they're going to start watching this progression of just that. Yeah. And it's going to be incredible. I think it's going to be incredible. And the thing is if every country started doing that and saying, hey, you know, when I went to Bali, I could not believe the artistic capabilities of people. You could literally walk up to them with like a picture and say, you know, I'm going to be here for 2 or 3 days. In 2 or 3 days, can you make a mask using this picture? And it would be done. And they would just take pieces of wood.
Amazing.
Next thing you know. Now, wouldn't it be cool to show them building that mask, so that when you go home and you have that on your wall, someone says, man, that's a crazy looking mask. How did you get that done? Oh, here, watch my video. And people are seeing that. and getting to interact with that around the world, even if they've never even been to Bali. They get to
Yeah,
see how mugs are made. They've never been to Colombia,
no,
but they
no, and the
get to see that
beautiful,
culture.
yeah, no, the beautiful thing about this is that I want to help him personally. He's a gentleman who said, I'm in my town and I do projects with my school to bid for projects that are part of the community, part of everybody. And I haven't been able to get any of the projects in my school here in this little town. They don't have somebody to represent me. And I said, well, let me see what can we do. And I'm looking at it going, you just need a nonprofit organization that's going to listen to what projects you want to do, back you up so that you can go bid for these projects. And I said, oh, wow, that's great. I don't see why not. But let's start with my challenge was when let's see about the mug and see what we can do. And the challenge is if what if I take it and I show them the mug, here's the mug, and I say, okay, well, could you show me how this was made? And how this was made and how did you finish decorating it and how come so many live colors and how come this type of design that was made there is only from that part of the land because those mountains are the ones and you guys have to make it with coal and put it in a real hot oven. And I want to see that whole process. I had the opportunity to visit him, and when he mentioned that he at this moment is stuck with his hands behind his back because he can't have students and because of the reasons that we already know what are happening. So I said, yeah, let me try to help him and see if he goes for it. I like from him. And I've also had to the business person who has come in, contact me and wanted me to help him find another business contact here so they can do business. And well, I did that. I turned it over to the correct people and let it go. And that to be able to help somebody from the little mug all the way up to a business person that is talking about a lot of money, not just, change, pocket change, or maybe somebody might think helping this person gain $100, maybe or $50 is going to help benefit him keep going and be motivated and have higher spirits and continue to show us not only this mug. I'm going to show you guys how to have planters for other people that are interested, a whole coffee set, mugs, anything that he does, we'll be able to show people, educate them for free. And if they want to be able to do the same thing, send the teacher a note, give him your support. Again, what do you have to do? You have to share. Obviously, you want to comment and emoji. So I did it backwards. Okay, so we emoji, we comment and share. And then I tell them those people are supporting you. If they ever come to your school, you're going to know them because they're going to be your students. So if they come in and say, hey, teacher, look, I want to do this with you live right here and make it, and then show me how to put it in the oven and then decorate it. And I get to decorate it and it's my own personal mug. And he's going to say, here, it is yours. Thank you for your support. Because of what you've done for me, I'm giving back to you. So I
Yep.
noticed that that is an opportunity that I can't let pass up. And I'm not doing it just because of for me, but in a way, I'm letting people know you have a tool that you can use, and this is going to help you personally. It depends on how you want to develop, if you want to do it full hands, but we have such a great team like Teacher Andy, you, and Teacher Tim, who are guiding us in order to be able to reach our goals. We just have to continue asking questions. And please participate on live. This is a perfect example of how we can help people from the little person in the town to the person that has had real high expectations and lives very well amongst the business people. So that is just one easy way for me to explain how I've understood this and how I can help others help themselves. And this isn't something that you're just giving them the fish to eat. You're giving them the cane to go fish with. And
Mhm.
once they learn how to catch one fish, they're going to use a whole net to help others come in and do the same thing. So that's my outlook on how I see this at the moment. And I can't wait till you come out here and get your own mug. I'm about to
Right. Right.
figure it out, and you're going to be able to make your own and at the
Yep.
same time take something back with you.
Yep.
And you'll do it yourself. So I mean that's just a great way to give back to others and a great way to receive something for something that you've done just by emoji commenting and sharing. And
It's
I
that
hope other
simple.
people see it. I hope others see it. And to the teachers, I mean, I'm a teacher myself, and today I had a really good experience this morning with going on live and seeing how things were going to develop, and I learned a lot from it. So, and I know that I can do me, and I can continue to just show people. And those videos that are going to be played over and over again, I don't have to do that, but now I have it in my library. So I understood that I could keep it in my YouTube library, and then I can load them onto my platform and Webtalk, and I can share them as I see, or people can come and if they missed my class or they missed my talk, my web talk, then I'm gonna come in and see what I missed and then catch on. I've used it, Andy. I'll be honest. I saw myself in the videos and I said, okay, no, that's great, good. Oh, wait, there was a tip that I didn't hear. There was an interruption where I went away, but then I came back, and now I see that I had to have my YouTube, but then I had to download another OIS or something to make it function. And those are
Mhm.
great tools. Wait until I show some of the teachers when I'm going to have my name come out here and I'm going to be talking about the video up here. And then I don't have to communicate so much because you're going to see what my topic is about, who I am. And when Andy comes in, his name is going to show up there. And we're going to be able to do it like as in a studio, a real TV studio. Where else can you get these tools to learn to better yourself, your presentation, your class, and be able to make it very interactive with people? I'll show you how. Once you keep seeing my videos go on, you're going to learn more and more on how I'm developing myself within the platform and helping others be able to do the same.
And I'm actually very excited to see that because we are in the United States. Everyone is now doing stuff online for their classes, and teachers are freaking out. They're just so overwhelmed right now. They're freaking out, and I'm just like, we got this. Like I got this. Like I'll do me.
Yes.
And if you don't like it, you don't like it. But when you say like, hey, I'm gonna have some stuff that's gonna pop up or do whatever, and you can teach us teachers how to do that, I mean, that's just another level of interaction and showing the professionalism that we really want. And that's the thing is Manny, I don't know, um, how much you've heard, us talk about the idea of, I say I want this to be the best school that's ever made
Yes.
because I want this to be so valuable that people can't do anything but be involved because they're
Yeah.
going to see that value. And right now what we're doing is we had the whole like kind of like English focus, and then it started being some multiple languages, and now we have Richard Campbell who is talking to us about how to grow stuff, the geo ag stuff. He doesn't even claim to be a teacher, but if you listen to his lives, and we're going to start posting them because he does Zooms and he's explaining his stuff, all of a sudden you go, now we have the next hallway, the geo agriculture hallway. You can go down that hallway and you can be part of this class if you want. And there's another teacher that isn't teacher Tim, that isn't teacher Andy, that isn't teacher Manny, that isn't teacher, it's somebody else. And I'm going to learn from them. And then he brings in professors from around the world to talk about stuff. He brought in people from 3M to talk about stuff. Now, that is it's so high level. I just said, you know what? Let's get as many IEG people in, but IEG people, we don't need to talk. We just need to listen to this person because he's the class guy now. He's the one doing it. And you have Jack who says, hey, I'm a tutor. I'm going to help people, gain confidence. Well, that's just another section of the school. You want some one-on-one time? Go to this person. And it's growing, but what we really have to understand is that if it's going to grow and be bigger, and teachers are going to get supported in the way that they should be, they've got to start doing lives. You have to. Instead of doing a class and it disappears for the rest of your life, do a class and let it be there for the rest of your life.
Andy, and that's exactly it. I was trying to mention this to somebody who does weddings and birthday parties, and he's very enthusiastic about this. He wants to come in, and I said, take your time. Here's the link. Please take your time. You
Right.
see, he sees something that I see, and I think that's great. And he says he makes videos, and he says, do you understand the value that you already have on your videos, Manny? And now that you have them, you can make it like a series of classes, like you mentioned. You can categorize them, you can number, you can have your own series, and people are going to follow you. You
Yep.
no longer have to tell them the verb to be from the beginning. You can tell them, please watch my first video. That's one of my first classes. Please watch video number 5. You know, we're talking about present simple, present continuous. Okay, but now maybe music. I have a music video where you can do karaoke. But if you're going to waste your time with one class after another class, repeating yourself over and over again, the same topic because it's a new student or a new client, you're wasting your time. Your energy is just, you're going to burn out because we're now in the new way of how to innovate. Let's pay attention. It's innovating. It's a
Mhm.
new way of communicating, and we're doing it globally. So it's not just I'm talking to my one student that's paying me for the class. I've recorded the class. I have it live. I don't allow anyone to participate because I want them to see my class first. The people that are going to participate in my class, I will know who the people are. I will contact them. And if they have questions, if they follow the instructions and they ask a question, I will come in maybe the next morning and do a little video of 5 minutes responding to those people in the question live. If they come in and I know who they are, hey, so tell me about your experience, get feedback, improve yourself, and help them guide you to how to be better and teach them how to become better. And you're just connecting, you're just growing. And the videos that you have them in your library, so they're already, like Andy, you mentioned it, they're just going to continue to play. If for some reason somebody invited you to something different or innovative better than this, I would love for you to show it to me because I haven't found it. And now that I'm talking about it, other people are looking at me like, okay, let me tinker it. And these are people that are doing this already. And I tell them, okay, I don't tell them that, okay, there's revenues and there's money. I don't, because I tell them it's a free platform. Please use it, organize yourself. And if you're professional enough to demonstrate that what you have already done, you can make a little library of your life and show it to everyone. And you don't have to waste your time having to ask them to watch your first video of the interview. I'm going to put the first interview video in my catalog. When people want to see who's Manny, they see my profile, but now they can go watch my video and understand what my vision, my mission and vision is amongst web talkers, not only to help the teachers, which is something that has been evolving and going on, but you mentioned other languages. And when you tell somebody, your kids are going to learn another language, and if they're behind in math or science, you have beautiful teachers here that are qualified in other, and you just watch them and follow them, and I guarantee you your son will catch up and level off and be able to continue. And you don't have to continue to pay a tutor. A tutor is expensive, and some people don't have the money right now to have a tutor or to have somebody entertain their children at home, and they're in front of a computer. Give them the education for free, help them to grow, help support us by doing 3 simple things. What are they? Just the emoji, just the comment, and the share. We already know this amongst us web talkers, but I see everybody saying they're a web talker, but I don't see them live. I don't hear them. I know you're having your classes. If I don't see them posted, I can't join. I don't know what, I can't tell you how to direct this kid to your class because I'm not sure what your class is about.
Mm-hmm. It's a
You're
great
just
point.
another teacher, another IEG teacher that is just doing what other teachers are doing, what you're used to doing. So try
Mm-hmm.
to innovate yourself. Try to come
Mm-hmm.
here live, do what I'm doing. Yeah, maybe this isn't for just everybody to do, but if you be, how do teachers learn from other teachers or from their students? By learning by doing what they're doing, and then they become better, right? So this is a very simple class course. Andy can answer any question you have. Teacher Tim is on here to help us to be able to be better. So everybody has their way of seeing things, and this isn't just for somebody that has one way of looking at it. You have to be a little bit open-minded to letting yourself be guided and not take it too personal. Don't take it personal. It's something that we're trying to do to help you grow, and you're helping us to grow.
And that, I mean, I really like that point where you're saying, you know, if I can't see what other teachers are doing, maybe I meet someone that I could have directed to a teacher to get involved in their class and support them, but I don't know who to send them to. We have a long list of teachers,
I
but I
see.
don't see anything that's showcasing what they're doing.
No,
So
and
that's a
that's
very good point.
yeah, no, that's a very good point, Andy. Because yes, I don't like saying names or anything. I just know that there's a tutor out there who was going to invite me to one of his classes, and I didn't get to see anything. I was challenged that when am I going to do my class, and I did my first class today. Things went well. We had a very great learning process from it, and well, that's the idea. And I mentioned it's okay to make mistakes. We are in a development process of innovating ourselves into this new way of having to communicate. And this is happening all over. You now are going to be spending way too much time as a teacher with meetings with other parents online. And if you don't take advantage of being able to have this be directed to more than one person, not just the person that you're teaching. Remember that you're reaching out to a lot more people that are listening to you at this moment in what you're doing. So just be yourself, but do come live. Do show us what you're doing. I want to know. I'm curious if I can direct students that I know. Colleagues that I have, or if it's something of interest, I know at least what you're going to do, and I can direct them to the teacher that's teaching what they like to teach, their passion.
Mhm.
You no
Yep.
longer have to follow a curriculum, a school curriculum. Somebody's not watching you. Somebody's not just recording your class and saying, "Oh no, listen, come here. You sat down too long. You didn't stand up or something." I mean, why be under that kind of pressure? If you're a teacher, you know who you are. You know what you do, and you want to be I guess the most rewarding thing is when a student says thank you and look, teacher, I got my certificate, and many things that you find gratifying. But if you're under that much pressure, imagine if you don't come up to date and put yourself up to date and go live and realize that making the videos are going to help you. And if you, for some reason, left the platform and those videos keep generating revenues, why would you do that? Wouldn't you want to receive that? And then if you leave it, well, great, Andy and I are here. We're going to continue being here, and we're going to continue seeing that generate because you got abandoned it, but you don't want it any longer. Okay, that's your choice. Sure, but imagine that it's going to keep you having at least some kind of revenue in hard times, and these are hard times. And we're learning that there's a barter system, and that there's a barter system within what we're doing. And this is just a reality of whatever you do, you barter. You have to negotiate just across the street, just to think of what you're going to do next. But do it. Here, it's a place where you have to take action. Please, if you're going to say something for me personally and challenge me and say, well, let me see your next class, what's going on, show me yours first, and I will show you two of mine that I've already done. So I want you to see my
Mhm.
videos. You haven't seen any of
Mhm.
my classes? Go watch my videos, please. And if you're not sure, let me see where your videos are so I can see your videos, and I don't have to ask you too many questions on what you do, what you teach, what is your passion. So we don't have to go there. And you're going to reach out to a lot more people. So I appreciate you.
Well, and
Yeah.
here's another thing is when the app comes out now, instead of having to go home and get on my computer to get into Webtalk, now on the way home, I can listen to a class. I can comment on it. I can emoji it on my bus ride home or in the car. At school. If I'm really and this is great for kids because they are bored at school. School is boring to them, but they have their favorite web talk teacher. They got that earphone in, they're listening, commenting, sharing, supporting. This activity is just going to be continuous all day long, all night long, all day long, all night long, all month long, all year long. And we well, I've said it multiple times. When the app comes out, one, it's going to increase the amount of interaction by leaps and bounds. And if you still haven't posted any videos, you've lost out on that. And the next part is then it's also going to be bringing in millions of new people. Well, if they go scroll through your thing and you say, I'm a teacher, and there's not one video of what you do, are they going to join you, or are they going to go and find the teacher that's already posted videos? Well, they're going to go to the teacher that's posted videos, because they're going to watch those videos and say, oh, I'm caught up now, because it's like being in a live class. It really is, because that's how we create it. We create it in Zoom, but we're pushing people to Webtalk. And so people are interacting, they're writing responses. As a student, you can go in and you can see the responses as they're coming with the video. So even if it's recorded, it still feels very much like a live. And then as a student, I can go in and I can make a comment, and that teacher, it's going to pop up on their notifications. Video number 1, someone said blah, blah, blah. You go back, you might even have to watch the video just a little bit to know what they were even asking. But now you've grabbed a new person who's come in from who knows where. They saw one of your videos, they liked it. Now they're involved in your class. There's another person that you're going to have that's going to generate revenue for you, because they're going to start interacting. They wouldn't have done that if they didn't see a video. This is why we do this. This is why we're telling people this. We're not telling people, I don't know how many times that we have to say it. I don't know how many times it has to be put out there. We are not telling people to do stuff because we want to dictate their lives. See, here's the problem. And this is very true, and teachers can claim that it's a lie, but it's true. Teachers don't have a business mind. They have a teacher mind. And that teacher mind is to go to school and to walk into a building and have someone tell you the curriculum, like you just said, and tell you that you can't sit down for a certain amount of time, and you can't do this and you can't do that, because that's not a good teacher. And you know that you're a good teacher. And what you do in your classroom is just fine. But someone comes in who hasn't taught for years, or maybe not taught at all, trying to tell you, because they have to fill out something and look like they're important. So they're going to come in and criticize you for things that are completely unnecessary. And you're going to be stressed out about that. You're going to be stressed out because you have 40 kids and 27 desks. You're going to have 15 kids that don't even care about your lesson. You're going to have 5 kids that are so into it that you wish you could put as much into them as they put into your class, and you can't. You're going to have kids that you love seeing every day because they're awesome. Then you're going to see the kid that you wish that they were sick. Every teacher has that kid. Come on, we know that. When that kid doesn't show up and is not walking into your class that day, you're like, hey, today's a good day. I'm going to have a blast in class, because I'm not going to have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with any of that stuff. Oh, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go super early and start grading. And then you're going to stay super late and keep planning. And then you're going to plan for the lesson, the unit that you don't even like, that you think is ridiculous, that means nothing to you, that you have no connection to whatsoever as a teacher, but you still have to teach it because your administrator's coming in next week and they're going to watch your class. And so you're bored out of your mind. You don't like it. The kids don't like it. Well, that's all gone with Webtalk and what we're at. That's all gone. That's disappeared. The people that come in your class, they come in your class because they want to be there. And if they come in your class and they don't want to be there, all you got to do is hit remove. That's it. There's no questions. There's the, and it's very interesting is Tim has done this many a time where someone will not stop with the silliness. And he says, you know what? I'm removing you. We're moving on. Come back tomorrow. Is it mean? No. Is it rude? Not at all. Because guess who's being rude? The person that keeps messing up your class. And as a teacher, we have the authority and the power now to say bye. And we don't even have to say bye. We just have to say click. And if that person doesn't like it, there's 40 other teachers they can go hang out with. And if you don't like it, cool. I don't care. Because I'm not going to sit around and teach a class. Like right now, this is a class. No matter what people want to say, this is a class. This is a learning environment. Now, if someone was over here, cooking dinner below us and banging pots and, doing jumping jacks, it's irritating. Well, guess what you do? Remove. You can go bang pots in someone else's class. You can go do that in Facebook. And what's beautiful about this is those 5 kids that were really fired up, those are the people that are in your class. Those people that when you teach and you see them looking at you, you know that they're learning and they're listening to everything that you're saying. Those are all the people that are in a Webtalk class. When you did your Zoom today, was there one person screwing around? Was there one person trying to make your life hard? Not at all. Because they know what's going on. You are giving them an opportunity to learn about culture, to learn about language, to learn about speaking, to learn about the business world, all these different things. You're giving them education, and you didn't ask them for anything. You did your thing, and you're done. And it's recorded now. And so now people are going to go in there, and they're going to watch. And they're going to go, oh, so he was talking about meetings and starting a meeting and setting up a meeting. Great. I bet the next thing that he does is something about the meeting. Well, I need this information. And I'm going to put something in here, Manny. This is just me being real selfish. I would really, really appreciate if you did Spanish and English at the same time.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, that would, to me, would be awesome, because I want the Spanish part, but I understand that the IEG wants the English part. So when you're talking about like, you know, the time, say it in Spanish. Say what you just said in English, say in Spanish. What you said in English, just say in Spanish. And you can say that to them. Look, guys, I'm going to be speaking in Spanish and English. Some of you want Spanish, some of you want English, some of you want both. And as a selfish person who I really want to learn Spanish, it's very hard for me to learn language. Language is very hard for me to do, but I need to, because you know my wife said that I need to. She said if we go to South America, I have to learn Spanish because she's not going to be my interpreter, and so I need this. But you know, my kids need this. I've sat down and Jesus has done classes, and I sit with the boys and we listen. And that's another thing that I love about the recordings is everybody can't get on at 9 o'clock in the morning, but everybody can get on at some time. And that's another thing is people are doing all these classes at a specific time, and they're missing out on people that could interact with them. And that's the and I don't understand why. I don't understand. And those are the same people that are complaining that they're not getting enough interaction. Well, nobody's interacting in my class. Well, because it's at 3 a.m. where I live. Well, I'm not going to get up at 3 a.m. for your class, but at 6 a.m. when I wake up in the morning and I'm doing my hair or driving to work, I'll play your video and watch your class then and interact. But people don't get that. They're not understanding that concept, which doesn't make sense to me. It's like the guy, like when you start doing this, I keep going back to this mug because I'm excited about it. The mug guy, he's going to have a progression of showing so many different things that people months from now are going to be like, oh my goodness, this is episode 10. Well, I better watch the rest of this. This guy's really interesting. Now he's taking me out in the woods and showing me how to make mud, and he's showing me his country.
Yeah, very true, very true. It's something that I see that it's cultural, it's educational. Not only do people not see it that it's going to help them personally, and they're going to be able to reach out to so many more people this way, but not worrying about I'm teaching one person that's actually paying me. I'm actually giving this to other people to learn how to do it. And if they want to continue and they're supporting me, I already have something that I believe everybody, you keep mentioning, there's a project here that we're working on for the teachers to be able to sustain themselves, work from home, because this is the new way of doing things. This is the innovative way of doing things. Mm-hmm. I wanted to mention a lot of the colleges that are going to be closing, and what are the teachers going to be doing? They're going to be looking for students to follow them. Well, here's a good way for you to do it, and make your videos. And again, you're not going to be interrupted. You're going to teach that. And then when they miss something, they can go back and see it. You no longer have to spend too much time waiting for the new person that came in that wasn't up to date with your class, but he has the time to go watch it now and come up to date. And then you can ask him questions and everything will flow so much easier for you and for
Well,
everyone else. Yeah.
here's something, Manny, is I sent this to Tim. I don't think I posted it on any social media, but I saw this thing that this guy posted and it said, wouldn't it be really cool if every college kid that is watching their professors do online recorded that professor and posted it in like Google Drive or something, and people just learn from that professor. And so I wrote to this guy and I said, what if that professor recorded their videos and posted it on social media and made money and started realizing they don't even have to be a professor anymore? They could walk away from school and start educating the world for free and doing things on their own and not even have to be stuck in that building anymore. And we're talking and I'm being very serious with him. I'm like, I've got a way for you to expand upon that little thought. Because he's like, I had this thought, and he's like, I can't believe it. I mean, it had like 400,000 views or something like that. And I said, you know, what I've told people a lot of times, like I've said, I've told my buddy, I said, hey, your stuff that you were putting in YouTube, you need to put it in Webtalk because it's because he's got his little country band or whatever, and they make music and they play stuff. And I said, you need to start putting that in Webtalk and start generating revenue. He's like, well, I'm trying. I said, here's the thing, dude. Someone's going to make money off of it, and it's either going to be me or it's going to be you and me, because I'm going to still post it.
I have a perfect example that now that you mentioned the band and music, folklorical music I'm into, which means traditional, regional.
Mm-hmm.
And since I've been in Colombia, I found over, I don't know how many different styles of regional music and traditional. I have a cousin who is working with his group, is working with all of these other links. He's telling me that you have to have so many people in YouTube. And I said, stop what you're doing. Stop, please stop. Look, I'm going to show you. And please, I know you don't have 5 minutes for me right now. And you're saying, what is this about? And I said, okay, as soon as you finish your session, call me and have your band there, have everybody there. Really? I said, okay, if you don't want to, you want to make it one, or you want to have somebody else that you're there with, great, come in. So we had this little chat. I talked to him about it. I said, what are you guys doing to promote yourselves? No, we're YouTubing, we're plugging away here, we're sharing videos, we're coming up with new stuff. And I said, do you have an idea of how beautiful your music is, your folklorical way of expressing it? Do me a favor. You guys, I'm not going to talk to you too much about it. Follow this. I'm telling you that you organize everything in one platform, and whatever you're doing is from here, there. And then I'm going to help you guys be able to go live, and you guys are going to help me, and we're going to go live, and we're going to show people, showcase your stuff. Please load your videos, everything you've already done. Show people what you're doing. You're already doing it.
Well,
why can't you do it from
this
one
is
place?
and this is what you tell them. You say, go to your latest post in YouTube. How many people liked it? How many people commented on it? How many people shared it? How much money did you make on that? Zero. What are you doing in YouTube? You're trying to get your product out so people will buy maybe your song or your album, but they're focused on the product. Webtalk is focused on the interaction. Once again, who cares about selling my record when I make a post and it makes me $100 because all of my followers are responding to it and liking it and sharing it? Now, I don't care about selling my record. I care about interacting with my fans. And see, this is the thing, is all of this is so easy to understand, but it's so difficult because everybody's been programmed to sell something. It's not about selling. It's about, if you look at all those comments are wasted revenue right now. So you go in and you post a video and all your fans are like, oh, 10,000 fans, like. Well, 10,000 fans in Webtalk, one like each of them, each one of them throws in a like every time you post. I was talking to Tim, and I'm not gonna go to the extreme that I was talking to him about, but I said, here's the thing, and I think that you'll get where I'm headed with this. What if I went into a restaurant and posted a picture of my meal, and by the time I left my restaurant, so many people from IEG commented on it that it paid for the meal? What if I went to the grocery store and said, hey guys, I'm going to the grocery store. I'm going to buy these things, and then I'm going to go cook it tonight. But I'm going to make a little video and show you what I did. I cooked something. So if you guys get these ingredients, I'm going to show the video of me buying the ingredients. So here's my video. I bought these tomatoes, these onions, these peppers, this meat, and this. Go buy it. This is what you need. So now they have that video. They go, okay, I need this, this, and this. Then you go home. Hey, this is how you cook it. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, hey, this is, and every one of those posts generates $20, $30, $50. Because in TikTok right now, there are people making $40,000, $200,000 per post. Now, if you open your brain a little bit and say to yourself, wait a minute, someone makes $40,000 every time they post. Well, how much do I make for a year's work of salary? So one post equals my salary. So am I going to post 5 times today to make 5 times my salary today as compared to the year? Yes. When people finally open their little minds and realize that their job is going to mean nothing compared to the interaction that is social media, because I'm not giving you false things. These are real facts that people in social media make a ton of money. But most of that money isn't going to the people, it's going to the higher ups, 50%. And see, this is what's crazy. Someone might make $40,000 in a post, but nobody else makes 20,000. Well, in Webtalk, that post makes 40,000, 20,000 of it goes to the users. So that's how you have to think about it. So now you say, hey, I would like my kid to go to college. It's going to cost them $80,000. Well, kid, time for you to start making videos. Time for you to start posting. It's time for you to start generating some revenue. And all of a sudden, IEG shows up because IEG is all about helping IEG. And this kid says, hey, it's my graduation. Here's my graduation post. And 100,000 people go like. And now he pays for his college.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to be able to be working on these beautiful projects. I mean, to help a teacher be able to sustain themselves, not be able to be put out there like that any longer, not to have the pressure, the curriculum, all the drama that goes along with it, having to deal with, to explain a parent where the parents are there with their kids, they're learning, they're watching, they're observing. They know if their kid's paying attention. Now you no longer have to worry about, hey, listen, stop doing this or that. Great. Yep. Fantastic. But it's not about only that. It's the videos that if they don't have the videos to show for it, I'm amazed that you said 800 classes, and I'm going, excuse me? Do you have an idea how much that is going to? And I is going to just. And I'm okay.
If you had, let's just say you had 10 classes, and today it gets, like Grant, it gets you, if he posts about a class, it gets him about 1,000 points. So right now, 1,000 points is worth a penny. Okay, great. It's not very much. It's nothing at all. Okay, but it's a penny more than he got in Facebook. But let's not digress. Let's say tomorrow it moves up to 5 cents. for that 1,000. Well, tomorrow he makes 4 posts. So instead of making a penny, he's now made 20 cents. Well, then in a month from now, that same post is worth $10. So now you post 5 posts in a day. Now you have $50. So you went from a penny to 50 times 5, because he's posting about 6 or 7 times in a day. So today he's making 6 cents. In a month, he's making $3. In the next month, he's making $10, $20. And it's just going to keep going and going and going. Well, in 5 years, that same video that he posted that made him a penny is going to generate, in 5 years, it's going to be generating so much money, because people are going to go back and watch that. All the new people, because we're at only 5 million, and we're marching to 1 billion. So we're only at 5 million, and we've got to stack all the way up to 1 billion. And those billion people, there's going to be maybe a couple, 20, 30 million that want to learn English, that are little kids that love kids classes with Teacher Grant. And they're going to see that, and they're going to go back and do 1, 2, 3, because they love it and they want to get more and they want to learn.
Keep staying up there. What they don't understand is that their videos keep being watched and they keep staying up there. It keeps doing revenues. People, if you're still alive and you're doing these web talks live, you're going to continue to make money no matter what you do. If you continue to not do it, you're not going to be, you might complain, and it's okay. You're going to complain, but we're telling you how to do it. If you follow it, take a chance. Right now, you have to innovate yourself. We are in these terms.
Here's the thing. Every teacher, starting this school year, every teacher has to make videos. Tell me I'm lying. Every teacher has to make a video at their school to teach this year. That's just the bottom line. So why wouldn't you record that and post it in Webtalk? And even if it's a horrible lesson, someone's learning English from it.
Yes. No, yes, that is the perfect point. That is the perfect point.
You're doing it already, and you're going to have to do it. You're going to be told by your district you must do it. And you're going to keep those to yourself?
I had a colleague, a friend of mine, who has his own, he's doing his own English. He has a company, he has his own students. He said, hey, you can make like let's say 3 million pesos, which is about $1,000. And I said, hey, that's pretty steady. That's pretty good here. That's a really good salary.
Yeah.
So he said, but now the classes are going to be recorded. But now you have to do it like I say. And I said, wait, I am a professional. I have been doing this. You already know my work. We have done this. But now you're telling me that it's not a real for sure thing. These are your personal clients. You keep your personal clients, please. I'm going to show you something different. Now that I'm innovative, he's going to see me come live. And when he says one post, he goes, wait, I heard Web Talk. I've seen some videos. I see you've been interviewed, but those videos keep playing. And yes, I actually, the first interview video, I want to have it in my library so I can say when they come in, they're going to see it. They don't have to wait for it to keep coming around, but he's going to see it when it comes around. So it's not something that is not happening right now. And the reality is this: teachers are having to stay home. Teachers need to innovate themselves. What is innovate? You need to renew yourself. Be yourself here. Please show us your passion. I'm going to show you mine. So be ready when I'm there and you're following me. And then all of a sudden, what happened? How come Teacher Manny is no longer teaching? Because I'm not going to want to be teaching. I'm just going to let you see my videos. I'm done with teaching. I'm sorry, because I'm helping somebody else work on their projects so that these teachers can go ahead and that are doing these little mugs so that they can go ahead and generate and continue to do that on their own. I just have to help them start doing it. This is about probably the 5th time I've gone live, and I appreciate you guys for having me on here. And you're going to see more of me, and that's great. And now that I can go and do it myself live, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me. So I welcome you, and please, if you see me on your live, comment. I'd love to bring you in, and I would love to find out what you do as a teacher or as a professional, or be able to share that with other people so that I can direct that to show them these people are doing this, these teachers are doing that, these professionals are doing this. professionalism, and we're still doing the same thing that we were doing normally, but now we have to do it. My
Yeah.
friend, your classes are being recorded, and we have to record them in case the company wants to see that if they're taking the class and that we're doing the right thing. And I said, oh wow, so now what are you going to do with my videos, man? Because if you're going to be showing my videos, you're going to be making all money off of my videos. I'm sorry, you don't have my permission. But wait, but if I'm doing videos, I'm already getting paid for one of these classes, and now the person, for some reason, I have to do it the same topic with the next student. And I said, no, listen, for free, I'm going to let you have this one for free because I need you to catch up. While I continue to do another video that's obviously they're going to have to follow it in order to catch up. So don't waste your time not doing it. Why would you want to do that? I'm just trying
Well,
to figure
and
out why.
every one of the students that is now dealing with all this stuff of losing teachers and not being able to go to school, they can make money too. So now what you do is you say, hey, all my videos are going to be posted on Webtalk. And they're going to say, what's Webtalk? Social media site. That's where I put my stuff. Well, what about, would you do it on TikTok? No. Would you do it on Facebook? No. It's on Webtalk. So then they're going to get into Webtalk, and you don't even have to mention the money to them, because all of a sudden they're going to start interacting. They're going to start connecting with people. They're going to start using it. And all of a sudden they're going to say, what are these points on my dashboard? Oh, well, we're at that point now. Okay. So guys, do you want to travel? Where are you going to find this money at? Well, here it is. You're going to start generating revenue. You're going to start interacting. You're going to start doing all this stuff. And at some point, your travels will be the least of your concern as far as the money. Throw the dart at the map and away you go.
I'm there. I see the board. I know what I have to keep doing. I have to keep taking action. I want to keep hitting that bullseye. I want to be able to travel for free. I'm going to keep practicing, and I'm going to hit that bullseye. When IEG Travel supports the teachers and you're doing this, and they're going to help you get your $500 to travel, and you've been teaching, working hard to have your money, and you're barely surviving on that, but you can't travel yet, but now you have money to travel with at your leisure. I want that. I know I'm behind that. I want to be able to help somebody else reach to $100. Well, since they're being matched, I'm going to make $100, right? Why wouldn't I do that? I don't want to go into too much detail, but this is exactly what you need to do: is go live and see how it works for you. Try something new. Try it. Just explore. See if it works. We can show you it works. We can show you with numbers right now how it functions, how many people are sharing. Okay, maybe you didn't hear me live right now, but I guarantee you're going to hear me live at one point, because you already know Teacher Andy. You already know Teacher Tim. Well, MrManny's here just to help you along with this, because I'm going to show you from my videos how to continue to do this at a better pace. And I will be taking, so I mean, I'm socially, I'm interactive, I'm doing my classes, I'm making money. Now I have money to travel with, and because I'm doing the same thing, except for I am talking about traveling instead of talking about teaching now. But if I want to, if I'm already IEG, but I'm a teacher, I'm already making money here. But wait, I have some pictures and I know of places around that I've been to. Why don't I post that and see how that works for me? Wow, beautiful pictures, beautiful sceneries. It costs you a lot of money to do that travel. And now you're going to share with us beautiful scenery and beautiful pictures. And that's going to help you generate. Think about it. Just think about it.
Well, and then, something that you've mentioned and needs to be reiterated is, in my little town, there's this person. In my little town, there's this person. Well, everybody has their little town. And if a couple of those little town folk open their minds up and say, hey, we're not getting the tourism that we've been getting, and all of us are struggling. So it's time for us to start interacting with each other. We're going to get off Facebook. We're going to join Webtalk, and all the interaction that we do, all of our businesses will interact with each other inside our little private groups. And we haven't even talked about that, Manny, the idea of a company or a little business all the interaction just inside of that company generates revenue for that company.
I think I caught on to you. There are these hikers that go to this town and they all want to stay there and lounge, but they go to a place that they already know that they've been invited to. So when you let people know that this place was recommended by you, IEG, all of a sudden you're letting these people know where they can come to and have exactly that plate of food that you made them have mouth watering. Come and listen to the folklorical music or the local music that is there. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to go about the
And
music.
you're posting it every time that you do it.
And now those people are going to be going, this group of travelers goes there, I'm following them, why not go to this place? And it's recommended. And now everything that you are stuck not being able to receive as tourism at the moment, you've already publicly let people know who, what, when, and where you're at in that little town. So now they're going to come visit you particularly and want to see what you have to offer. And you've already offered them an entry to come in and you've welcomed them. But
And
when the
you
tourism,
were smart enough to connect in Webtalk to the IEG travel group, and now you post videos, and those videos get promoted in Zoom meetings, and you generate revenue, and those people don't even have to come to your little town. Now, a few people will, but
yes,
all of IEG will never show up all at once in your town. But they will. But every time you post a video, it's like they're there. So then
yeah,
what happens is now that little, you know, cafe or that little hotel or that little hostel or that little, you know, whatever it may be, when someone shows up, they'll just say, "Oh my God, you're from IEG Group? Yeah, we're from IEG Brazil. Oh, okay, cool. Well, you know what? This night's on us. Why? Well, because 100,000 other people just commented on my post that I made of us smiling and saying you're from IEG Brazil."
I'm here and live with the teacher that just helped me make this.
Yeah, and everybody's going to respond to it.
That is amazing. Please understand that what we're talking about is not something that is not happening. It is happening. Participate, become part of it. Realize that you are going to get likes, you are going to get shares, you are going to have emojis, you are going to have people want to talk to you more about what it is that you're doing to generate your 500. How can you help that college student or that teacher that's at home that can no longer go out and expose themselves? But this is a new way of doing it. And you are going to be recording. I'm sorry, you are going to have to be very social. The new era has come to this. So the sooner you realize that you have to innovate, change the way you see things, and participate, go with the flow to see if this works for you. If it doesn't work for you, I don't have any money back guarantees. I'm not guaranteeing you anything. All I know is that you're helping yourself help others. And that is something that you cannot put a price on. So that's why I tell people, don't worry. If you're going to leave, it's okay. I'll continue to say that teacher that I used to know, no longer with us, but you can see a part of their video clips maybe, but they've abandoned. But wait, there's another teacher who's continued to do the same lessons with other video clips that you can follow. So you're not going to miss your education or your continuancy to what you like, your passion of who you're following. So
No.
just look at it that way. And I mean, I don't want to miss out. I want to look forward to maybe retiring. Within 7 years, and if I could do it within less, and this is a real goal for me. And now that I found Webtalk, and I know that socially I can actually reach out not only to my people, but to other people around the world and give them a little bit of what I have done in my life. And that I know that when my kids see this, or my other generation of nieces and nephews see this, and they say, I want a class from you. And I say, hey, come in, look, sit in front of the computer, go to this video. Oh, that's what you're studying in class? Go for it. Oh, wait, but it's math. I know a teacher who teaches math. Please go watch. And they know already this. Wait, but it's science. Hey, there is a teacher that does science, but it's art. There are people who do art. I can't wait to keep bringing people here and sharing about
Well,
the human
and
warmth.
how cool of a tutoring system when you can actually ask the teacher to do the exact problem that you're concerned about. Because on YouTube, it's just a video of like it could be a problem that you're concerned about, but this is like, hey, I have a question about this exact problem. And that teacher goes, okay, it could be live or it could be a response. You know, they post in there, hey, here's the equation. I need help on this. Okay, tomorrow night, live. We're going to talk about, you know, whoever has questions of their math thing, get on.
Another thing that I noticed, Andy, this is called Webtalk. This is called Webtalk Live. Do you understand that when you're talking to your students, you're doing this live? You don't have to be interrupted if you have gone live and you're still doing your class, and no one's going to interrupt you because you have the control of that. Like teacher Andy said, you can just go ahead and click them out if you hear that they didn't turn off their microphone and that they're just interrupting. So you take them out of the equation and you can continue to focus on your class, not be interrupted. And then if they had a question and you notice that, then ask them to go back and see the rest of the video. If they really wanted to participate, they would have stayed in your class and they would have respected your rules. Your rules. These are your classrooms. These are your lives. You set up how you want them to interact with you. If you don't want to interact, you want to continue giving your class, this is something that you're not used to doing. Maybe as you go along and learn how to do this, it'll become easier for you. It's becoming a lot easier for me. Maybe not because I like talking and communicating and I'm very social and I was raised this way, and the human warmth that I have from growing up around family and friends and being all over the place and learning new things, and just the curiosity alone is what makes me who I am today. And I'm glad that I can share this with you and you out there. So you'll be seeing a little bit more of me and what I'm going to be doing. So I look forward to helping you as a teacher be able to share your passion of what you teach without having somebody on top of you or other people that are not going to value you. The people that are going to value you, what are they going to do? What are the three things that are they going to do? Emoji, they're going to comment and they're going to share. Those are the people that you want to have in your classroom, right? But what about the one that there's always a knucklehead, somebody that has to be the clown, is wants to interrupt? Well, you don't no longer have to talk to them or go to the teacher.
Well, that knucklehead isn't going to be on Webtalk.
No, he's not interested. They just want to come in and interrupt you, and you have control over that. So if
that
you
person,
program
that
yourself,
person won't be in the high level things that we do. That person just won't be there.
no.
That's not going to happen.
Right. So yeah.
Manny, one thing that we did not do that I should have said when we started is you should have either shared this or copied the video.
It didn't dawn me until you just thought about it.
Yeah.
I should have been doing the same live thing. I know that people are sharing and caring, but I haven't plugged myself in. Here I am telling you to do this. I'm doing it, but because I've been invited, and all I had to do was
it's a learning process.
Paste my thing and do it. So. Amazing. And I've just been with you for this long, and I'm gonna have this video and I'm gonna put it under mine so you can see it again. So I welcome you to record yourself and take advantage of it. And what I do later on is I see that it was posted and I follow up, and then I say, well, let me see, I missed something. I think that I didn't hear something or I was distracted. No, I was right. I did hear correct. I am not trying to give people false information. It's exactly the answer that they were looking for. Now I can respond. And if I can't respond, I can tell them, come and look at the video. I know it's in there. And I know Teacher Andy has plenty of videos that you can see where you can now catch up to what we're doing. So this is exactly what we need to be doing.
Yeah. Well, Manny, I think I'm about done.
Me too. I can't wait to come back and do this again tomorrow.
Well, and see, that's what's so exciting is being able to do it and just being able to, you know, I'm always here to help people kind of, you know, show them future, because I don't think a lot of people think very futuristically, and so I try to give you that look and then answer any questions. And like I said, you know, bring people to this, you know, set up a time and you know, we can help explain it to other teachers and stuff. And you know, this is for anybody that's listening. You know, we every once in a while someone will say, hey, you know, I've got these people, I would like for you to talk to them. Sure, let's do it. And you know, so you know, that's always something that can be done. So so thanks for coming on and chit-chatting and you know, kind of helping us kind of see your vision and what
Can I
you're
give
doing.
you a title? May I give you a title?
Yeah,
You're a Webtalk guru.
I don't want that title.
You're the man to come to. If I want to know, if I want you to answer, you don't want that, not that title, but you're the person to come to if you need to know information.
You know what? Here's the thing, Manny. If you'll hear it as we talk about things, I always shout out people. I'll say like Scott Gerard.
Okay.
Scott Gerard, he's the video guy. He does, you go follow his YouTube channel. He's a video guy. I'll shout out Teacher Grant. Teacher Grant always comes in and says, I'll edit that video if you want. I'll shout out Vietnam when they started putting in the right, they started putting in links to connect people to their posts. I don't know it all. This is huge. I'm just here telling everybody about all the things that are going on, and it isn't about me. I don't know everything. All these other people are doing stuff that, shoot, watch the video of me trying to figure out how to do a Webtalk Live.
I will. I want to see it. You already saw me. You already saw what I had to go through today to just do it. It took me about 5 minutes. Now mind, and it was only because I was being guided right on the spot. So if I'm going to watch the video,
we did the first Webtalk Live. IEG did it. And I say we, because it was me, it was D, she showed up just to give us some info because she was listening and she's like, oh, come on. So she logs in, comes into the Zoom, guys, this is what you do. And then Grant's like, Andy, do this. And I'm like clicking on this and stuff. And it took us hours. It took a long time to do that first one. But you know what? It wasn't me. It was everybody. And everybody was putting in their input.
It's a team.
Am I interviewing people and showcasing every teacher? Nope. But Erdy is. He's listening right now.
Great.
I'm going to shout him out because that's the thing is, I've got information to give to people and help people along, but I don't know everything. I know what RJ says. I say what he says. You think every day I go and check out, and when RJ says something, guess who's saying it that night? I am, because I'm not going to say anything else other than what RJ says. Awesome. Or what we've figured out. Hi, little dude. So that's what it is. So all right, I'm gonna head out.
Wonderful.
One's up.
So, have an excellent night, a good night's rest. We'll catch up. I'll see you on the next live talk.
All right, bye-bye.